Predator. When Billy fought the Predator.
Yep.
Would you have rather seen that or implied it?
Amazing Pop Culture Podcast.
We got 2 big movies coming up. August.
Huge.
2 trailers. Tell us about it.
Oh, let's see. Which one should we? Well, first I'll tell you the names, and then you tell me which one intrigues you the most.
Yeah.
First, we have Ice Cream Man.
Ice Cream Man, that's it.
And then the other one is The End of Oak Street.
No,
Both original ideas.
Yes, not reboots, rehashes.
I think the underlying idea behind both of them are rehashes, but the stories that
I don't know.
getting.
Let's just get into it.
Okay, so which one do we want to start?
Ice Cream
with?
Man.
Ice Cream Man?
Yes,
Okay.
I want ice cream.
Or for sure, gore. More than anything.
More gore.
If you've seen the trailer, 2.5 minutes long, an ice cream man rolls into town. Demonic ice cream man rolls into town.
Do we know it's demonic?
They allude to it in the trailer.
Okay.
And he hands out ice cream to all the kids because obviously, who gets attracted to ice cream trucks more than anybody in a neighborhood, especially in the suburbs? Kids, right? And he turns them all into bloodthirsty zombie type creatures.
Zombies.
Not even really creatures. They're just he mind controls them into murderous, gory killing machines, taking out all the adults in this little sleepy town.
Do they have ice cream mustaches?
Oh, you would think.
With sprinkles on their face?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
What's funny is you see in the trailer, you get a kid who takes a bowl of ice cream from the beloved ice cream man, and right away her eyes turn. She gets black circles, purple circles, dark circles around her eyes. Something is obviously wrong with her right away. But nobody seems to notice. So everyone's entranced with the music.
So there's a bunch of different trailers versions of it. They're each showing a little bit more and more. The 2.5 minutes, is that some industry standard thing now?
I think so. That's what you usually get, right? The teaser trailers.
Spider-Man was like 2.5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Every single one of the Spider-Man ones were 2.5 minutes. This is like in our last episode, we said they probably, you hate trailers that give away too much. I think in this Ice Cream Man one, it gave away everything.
Yeah.
Because really, it's going to probably be around 90 minutes. Because, I mean, what else could you do with this story? Even not having seen the movie, I'm guessing it's going to be around 90 minutes. Anything longer than that's probably going to be too long. And it's just like, how can we kill adults based on how kids would kill?
It's a splatter fest, gore fest.
Exactly. That's what you get. I mean, if you've seen the trailer, I'm not giving anything away. Unless you haven't seen the trailer, then I'm giving a lot away. But, I mean, they're chopping off arms. They're cutting open heads. They're pushing people's faces into microscopes, or the part you get to see. So it's impaling them in their eyeball. I mean,
are people still using microscopes?
Apparently. Enough where people know what a microscope is still. What else? Oh, there's a scene where one of the kids is sawing off her own mom's head. I mean, it's a gore fest, and you better be prepared. It's not going to be in theaters very long. It's going to be one of those streaming type movies for sure.
So there's a comic book, Ice Cream Man.
Okay.
There's a movie with Clint Howard, Ron Howard's brother from Gentle Ben's fame, Ice Cream Man. None of them are related.
Wow.
Yes.
Interesting.
So right away, I thought the comic book Ice Cream Man. Because on the comic book, they show the guy with the ice cream cone.
Sure.
The guy. And then in this movie, it looks very similar.
Different stories.
It's totally has nothing to do with it.
So what was the comic book Ice Cream Man about for those?
It was more of a setup, kind of like a creep show thing where he was kind of like, I don't know, lack of better words, the host or he's always kind of in the story kind of thing. It wasn't this straightforward. This straightforward looks like he just drives into town and everyone gets possessed.
Right. Yeah. And it's kind of got like a vampire type thing where one older guy who happens to know what's going on is like, you've got to kill the host.
Then, it has
So it's like, if you kill the main vampire, then they're all destroyed or whatever.
Yeah. What, is this a movie you would watch?
Probably.
Yeah.
But not in the theater.
No,
I would not.
You wouldn't waste your money.
No. I think, and maybe it'll be better in the theater based on the gore. Because sometimes you have to watch these things on the big screen to get the full effect of what they're going for. But yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of jump scares. It's going to be a lot of creepiness. And then just the gore factor alone is going to be
I don't even think
over the top.
I don't even think there is jump scares. It's just they just showed everything. They're just cutting people's heads off and cutting his arms off.
There's got to be some jump scares, like a kid jumping out with a saw or something. There's going to be.
But I mean, the trailer didn't. There was no. There was no tension built up.
No. It seemed like it just goes right into the horror.
So I don't even know. Can it take itself seriously? Is it supposed to be comedy? Is it? Did you see the Terrifier with Art the Clown? You know who he is.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I know who. Yeah, I know about that. But yeah, there's a good chance that this is going to be like the trailer was made one way, but the movie is actually.
Oh, you think the movie's going to be different?
Well, if they go more towards like a comedy, not like a comedy type, but more laugh.
Like black comedy, dark comedy,
right? Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, there's a chance because it doesn't happen very often anymore. But there was a time when they would be like, "Here's an action movie," and then you get into it, it's like, "Oh no, this is a drama."
Okay.
I mean, it's just like
Predator, where it started out as an action movie and went into horror, sci-fi.
Right. Yeah. And they just constantly, they hook one fan base, and it's because they know if they really show you what it's about, you're not going to get what you want out of it. So, but I think there are some people who are like waiting for a gore horror movie. People that are really into horror movies that download the streaming platforms.
Do you like
apps.
just mindless splatter horror like that?
If I know I'm getting into that when I go into it, sure. But if it,
can you think of a movie that you like that would be similar, just over the top gore?
Well, that's a good question. Yes, it's been a long time since I've actually.
I mean, do you like the slasher movies, Friday the 13th?
I do. Yeah, okay. And I think at one point those were considered gore. Because
I mean, it's now everything's
made
genres and subgenres and everything.
Yeah.
But the one bad guy with the hacker, with the knife.
Right.
So let me ask you this: Friday the 13th. Do you like that better than like Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yes,
you do. Why is that?
I think because it's a slow pace. It's not like Freddy was in your face, and he's laughing and he's like chasing you and he's just like got his claws or whatever. Freddy was just like the slow moving, I'm gonna punch you in your back and put my fist through your stomach type thing, where he's like, oh wow, I didn't see that coming. But with Freddy, there's gonna be some chop up scenes and there's gonna be some, I mean, he's got claws for hands, he's gonna be slashing you. I don't know, I guess I'm more like in the over the top type stuff. Like with Freddy was a lot of over the top.
So Freddy
breaking people in half.
Freddy in the first one was more a horror movie,
right?
And then he had some "I'm your boyfriend now," had jokes, but the later ones became more and more over the top comedy, taking it less serious,
right? Yeah, and you got some of that in the Friday the 13th. I mean, like when he's in Manhattan.
Yes,
I mean that was a total. They were trying to go for more comedy.
Do you think it jumped the shark, or is?
Yeah.
Or
it was either that one or the space one. One of the two.
Yeah. I did like that.
They were running out of ideas for sure.
Had some good scenes in that one. But do you think like a horror movie can even jump the shark, because it's not starting out as fine filmmaking anyway?
I think it can if they lose like the draw, like what made the movie what people wanted to see, like Friday the 13th. You think about the first one.
Yes.
With his mom. Versus the one in space. I mean, how did we get from A to B?
Yeah.
I mean, you just kept making movies to make money. You know what I mean? It's just like the first one had nothing to do with the second one or with the 10th one or whatever. And then, but they're all supposed to be, it's all the same character and they're all supposed to tie back to each other. I mean, come on. It just, you can jump the shark on these horror movies for sure.
So back to the Ice Cream Man movie. Do you like the premise?
Yeah, I do. I mean, like I said, at its core, it's zombies, basically. Kids zombies.
Okay. It's more zombie and less like vampire kind of thing?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I think it's zombie with a vampire kick at the end or something. Okay. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, it's original. It's mind controlling kids instead of adults. Like The Faculty, that was about mind controlling adults and the kids had no idea what was going on. This case, it's kind of like a reverse where the kids are being controlled and the adults are playing stupid. And I think this will work out. I always think like kids paranormal type stuff and just are creepy anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
kids can just be scary regardless. So,
Salem's Lot.
yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
just, it's just, what was that?
Well,
Macaulay
I think
Culkin
it has
one?
to do with like the innocence of a child and
Right, yeah.
and yeah, everything about it.
Right. And then watching them do like
Yeah.
gore type.
I mean, The Exorcist, child.
Yeah.
You know.
I was thinking like, let's say you're a parent of one of these child actors in the Ice Cream Man.
Yeah.
Like, and they're sawing off someone's head. Like, how do you protect your child?
Well, did you see Bruno?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember the scene when he wanted the child actors? He wanted to have the kids do certain scenes, and they were all for it.
Right.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what do you think if your child loses 40 pounds? Oh yeah, that's fine.
Right.
That's fine.
just be in a movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. And so if you watch that scene or rewatch it, the things that the things he was going to have those kids do, and the parents were like, "Yeah, I'm fine with that."
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just think, I mean, sure, I'd probably in the end let my kid do it, but
Would you? Yeah.
it probably would just, you still got to think about like,
Well,
my kid, even though they're
so
acting,
you have a
they're
little
still,
humanity left in you.
yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like they're still going to be
Yeah.
sawing off someone's head in the movie.
Well, I mean, the whole zombie thing, you think about the parents being zombies and everyone else being zombies,
yeah.
the whole social media.
Right. I mean, there was in the remake of Dawn of the Dead,
Yes.
in the first 15 minutes, you get the little girl neighbor
Mhm.
who's a zombie who kills her fiance. And one of the most brutal, gory attacks
Mhm.
a kid zombie could to somebody, chewing off his neck.
Yeah.
It's just, but that was creepy because it was a
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
So she was like 11 years old. It was just like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be creepy. I'm going to watch it, but I'm going to wait till it gets onto streaming.
I don't know anything about the movie, but from what I saw with the trailer, and we've talked about trailers, don't mean with that, but to me it was way too over the top, and I need a little more build up, a little more creepiness, like subtle creepiness, not like over the top cutting heads off.
Oh, sure.
Like to me, like Something Wicked This Way Comes. Do you remember that movie? You should probably see it.
Probably watch that one.
The carnival comes to town.
Okay.
And it's
there's a build up probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with this. I don't know, like I said, the trailer. I know nothing about the movie.
Right.
But if you subtly have the Ice Cream Man come to town and you hear the creepy music of the thing and certain things start changing in town subtly.
Right.
And they build it up. And that the crescendo is the balls to the wall, cutting everyone up. Then I think maybe it could work.
Sure.
So here's the argument. What are your thoughts on, did you see Game of Thrones?
Up to episode 8 of season 3, yeah.
Do you remember the scene when they're going through the wall and those big giants and they had to fight the big giants and they didn't show the battle, but they showed the aftermath or everyone was dead. The giant was dead and they were all laying there. It's okay. I'm jumping around, but Predator, when Billy fought the Predator,
yep.
Would you have rather seen that or implied it?
No, the implication there, I think in that scene was good enough. That was satisfying to me.
So you like that, yeah? Because I know a guy that drove him nuts. Like, why you built up this whole thing on how Billy was so badass, and he had the satchel and had all these powers. Why didn't you show the fight?
Right. See, and then I could create the argument of that's why you don't show the fight, because obviously this Predator was going to just kick his butt anyway. So if you can't have a fight or a battle scene that's going to make you go, oh yeah, Billy was a badass, or Billy is a badass. Why did he die that way? That's what you'll get from that same person who argues that.
So I agree with you. I like having your mind fill in the blanks.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So in Game of Thrones, they did the same thing where the build up and then you just see them all dead and you're like, God, I wonder what happened, man.
Right.
I mean, they're all dead. That must have been just an epic battle. And then you fill in and then you make it the cool way. Because what if the director had the battle and it was Thanos and Hulk?
Right. Yeah.
Thanos and Hulk.
Yeah. Just really disappointing over in 2 seconds.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Watch our last episode. Thanos. I'm still upset. I still have PTSD.
I know. It's been 25 years.
Oh my God. It was horrible. What if they built that up and after you just saw the Hulk smoking, laying there? And then
right. Yeah.
Then that would have been cool.
What happened?
Yes.
Yeah. It didn't matter if Hulk could have kicked his ass anyway. Just he got his ass kicked. What happened?
Yes.
Right.
So back to Ice Cream Man. If they it's not going to happen. But if they made it cool, subtle, psychological horror, that to me freaks me out.
Sure.
I like that's scarier than to
And
me.
gore horror.
Yeah, supernatural freaks me out more than some guy with a knife and hacking. That's not scary. And
Right.
I don't like over the top blood anyway.
Yeah.
A little bit's fine, but that'd be too much. So this movie from the trailer, seeing what it is, it doesn't seem like something I would like.
Oh, okay.
But I could be wrong. It could be awesome movie.
Yeah. What if it wins Academy Awards for best gore in a picture?
Yeah.
with
What's the
kids
last
in it?
movie you can think of that won an Academy Award for best gore?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't even have that
Yeah,
category. They
yeah.
should have that category.
Yeah,
though.
we should look
Gore
up
awards.
should look it up on the internet. Gore, because
Gore.
Al Gore invented the internet, so we should do that.
Ooh, you
Yes,
think that's why
yes,
these
yes.
gore movies do
Yeah.
so good? Yeah, it's gonna. There's a streaming app that's just horror movies. I can't think of it off
That's
the top
fine.
of my head, but this movie will end up there at some
Yeah.
point because it's over the top. It's gonna tick some boxes for a lot of people, and it's not gonna do great. But on the cult side of things, I think it's gonna be fine.
You think it is?
Yep.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be the next cult gore because we don't get many gore movies anymore.
Mm.
And there's a
Well, the
reason why.
Well, the Terrifier. I mean
Yeah,
that's over the top gore, and that's very popular.
right. Yeah, and I mean, I
And-
guess I should
and-
say not a lot of them become mainstream.
Yes.
So Terrifier is mainstream. I've heard of it.
Yeah.
So that's
And
how I
Art the
judge it.
Clown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's been a ton of like indie gore movies that have been made that I don't even know about, but they've been being made.
Yes.
But they don't hit
Yes.
mainstream.
Yes.
Nobody hears about them.
Yeah.
So, well, I should say nobody. I haven't heard about it. There is this group of people that follow that stuff. So I think this will be one of those that more people.
When you were a
listen.
kid, did you like hearing the ice cream truck?
Absolutely. Bluebell. That was the Bluebell truck. So you had the Bluebell.
What was your go-to?
Choco Taco.
Choco Taco.
Yep. I knew this was going to go that
Yes,
way. So
yeah.
I was like, I got to remember
Yes,
which one
yes.
I went. I liked the Choco Taco. I hated the Bomb Pop.
You didn't like the Bomb
I
Pop.
was not a fan of the Bomb Pop.
The Bomb Pop
No.
was the bomb.
I didn't like that
Why
one.
didn't you like it? Why do you hate America? I love the Bomb
I think
Pop.
it was just too, I don't know. To me, it was just too simple and it had like the weird ridges in it.
Yeah.
There was one, it was kind of like the Bomb Pop. Maybe you guys remember. It had the bubble gum on the top.
Yes.
And I like that one.
Okay.
But that one wasn't, it was like more of a strawberry sherbet.
Yeah, the Bomb Pop was awesome because I love 4th of July fireworks, the flavor. They even have like a monster that's Bomb Pop flavored.
Yeah, they do.
You can't go wrong with the Bomb Pop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was a
Choco
Choco Taco when they announced within the last 5 years that Choco Tacos were no longer going to be
Don't say
being
it.
made.
Wow.
I went out and I bought 2 boxes of Choco Tacos.
Well, this podcast is very influential.
Right.
Maybe we could bring it back,
That would be something.
like Crystal Pepsi and
Oh,
bringing it back,
nothing like washing down a Choco Taco with a Crystal Pepsi.
Yes.
I'll tell you that right now.
You remember the clear phase, Miller Clear? Remember
Miller
that?
Clear? I remember that.
Yeah, it looks like you have
Yeah.
like sudsy water in your. Yeah.
God, I love the fads.
Yes.
Got to bring them back.
Yes.
We need Crystal Pepsi,
Yes.
Choco Tacos,
Yeah.
Miller Clear.
What is this? This may or may not.
That's probably vodka. I mean, that's really what we're doing here. It's the reason why there's no labels on it.
Ice Cream Man. We shall see.
Jury's out.
Yes. Powerful segue into the next film,
Yes.
The End of Oak Street.
End of Oak Street. This one's more, speaking of mainstream, we got actual names attached to this one. Ewan McGregor, Anne Hathaway.
Dropping in August also.
Yes. So the premise of this movie is a neighborhood, like a cul-de-sac, I'm going to guess, at the end of Oak Street. Suddenly, we see bright lights. We see flashes. We hear noises. This little 12 houses or maybe gets transferred into prehistoric times or into a prehistoric land.
We have power outages.
Power outages, kind of like a Land of the Lost type feel to it, I'm thinking, but with like a lot of dinosaurs. So they're in prehistoric times and they've got dinosaurs in their neighborhood now.
So it's the end of Clover Lane, or what is it?
Oh, Clover Lane,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Clover Street?
Yeah, Clubber Lane.
Yeah.
So we're dealing with the family and a neighborhood that has to deal with dinosaurs now. So we got kind of like a time transport, and we have dinosaurs. So another sub or genre type of movies that have been popular lately with the Jurassic Park. They kind of took Jurassic Park.
J.J. Abrams, huh?
And yeah, J.J. Abrams is attached to this.
Producer.
Yeah, and I mean, if we had Michael Bay, there would be an explosion for no reason, but it'd be epic.
George Lucas,
So-
there'd be Muppets.
There'd be Muppets. Spielberg was involved. There'd be aliens. I mean, and the same type of alien we've seen in all the other ones. But yeah, this one actually, out of the two, this is the one I'm going to go see in the theaters if I had to make a choice. So just because it seems like it's a little bit more
Mainstream.
Ewan McGregor and Hathaway are in, so I know the two actors, and I know what they bring to the table. And then I think this out of the two is the more original, even though we've had dinosaurs more recently than zombies, I think. So because when they just did Jurassic Park 12 not too long ago. But if Chris Pratt shows up unannounced, I'm going to be very upset. So especially if it's like the same universe.
Is there going to be flares, waving flares? And dinosaurs
Some
are
old guy.
Dinosaurs are
like,
easily distracted.
well, welcome to Oak Street.
Yeah.
If we get that, then I'll be. But I think the Jurassic Park dinosaurs and like those movies are more like cartoony, more fantasy. And this one looks like it's more real life type. At least that's what they're going for.
Stegosaurus.
Stegosaurus. Looks like we still get a Velociraptor too in there. Which thanks to Jurassic
what do you
Park.
take on dinosaurs? Are you done with dinosaurs, or they interest you?
No, I think I've seen all the Jurassic Park movies. They still interest me. I don't know why that is, but they interest me enough to see movies with them, I guess.
What if dinosaurs and Tonka toys? Two things, big yellow Tonka toys, because the kids love dinosaurs and Tonka toys. And
right.
What was your favorite Tonka toy?
Well, the dump truck, that was the OG.
Yeah.
So, because you could almost like sit on that and ride
The
it.
front end loader was my favorite.
I never had the front end loader, but my friends did, and I did love the front end loader. But the dump truck, that's the OG.
I never had the crane, but the crane was fantastic looking. But the dump truck was classic.
Yeah.
And those powerful wheels and tires on there, weren't they awesome?
Yeah, those are pretty sweet.
Yeah.
You don't.
That'd be something I'd spend some money on. Get an old school 70s.
Tonka.
Yeah.
Tonka
Right.
toys.
You're spending a ton of money, but
I wonder, it's like antique stores. When we have like 30 of them here where we're at, there's got to be at least one Tonka.
So let me ask you this. Would you, but I'm talking pristine. So they'd be,
pristine? That would be hard.
It'd be a ton of money.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on, do you like refurbished, or do you want it exactly? Some collectors want it, they want the patina, they don't want it touched, or other guys want it, redone. What are your thoughts on that?
I would rather have it brand new, the shiny yellow paint, because now like the patina that you're talking about now, it's they had rivets or whatever in there, and now they're all rusted.
Yes,
and the paint is super faded. That's all you see if you ever find them.
You would rather have it. You would rather have it redone to look like the old school days.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yep, because I want to ruin it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want somebody else's rusted little bucket.
Okay.
So the one thing I did like doing, I don't know if you like doing it, but the smokestacks, especially on the dump trucks, they're rubber.
Yes.
So I always just would like flick them.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just.
No.
But yeah, it just. But yeah, if you see them now, especially in antique stores, they're faded yellow. They're rusted. They're rust buckets. Obvious. I mean, literally. But you can tell they've all been played with.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't.
Well,
you can't find one in mint condition.
There's the old school thing too. There's a lot of collectors. They want mint. They want mint on card, mint in box. Never played with. Comic books the same way.
Right.
Never 9.8. I mean, 9.8 is in 10 is the highest. It's like, no one read that thing.
Right.
Yeah, because they have on the spine. If they have little tick marks, they knock you down. A fold.
Sure.
God forbid something folded.
How dare somebody use it what it was intended for?
So there's two ways to look at collecting. I'm kind of, I like all my comic books were well read. So I kind of, even the toy like rusted. Yeah, of course I'd want it pristine, but even if I had an old rusted one sitting on the desk, I think that would look cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can tell that it's been, I mean, like
Yeah.
I said, they've all been used.
Yeah.
There's not one Tonka toy out there
Yeah.
that hasn't been
Yeah.
used for its intended purpose, because we used to just
Yeah.
dig up dirt, throw it in there,
Sure.
dump
Yeah.
it out. And then you say you got the front end loader.
Yeah.
And that was pretty sweet.
Yeah. I love
I mean,
it.
and who didn't go to the park that had the scoop? Remember the scoop
Yes.
at the parks?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was awesome. I'd sit on that thing for
No,
hours.
yeah.
You get so mad, you get there and somebody else is
Yes.
already on it.
Yeah. Fantastic. Back to the movie, The End of Oak Street. Do you think it's going to have a surprise ending? Is it,
Oh, that's a good question.
or do you think it's going to be straightforward, or are you trying to figure it out, or are you just going to watch it, or what?
No, I'll probably, as much as I say, I'm gonna
Yeah.
just watch it. I'm gonna try to figure it
Yeah.
out. I mean, even after you're like, how does this movie end?
Yeah.
Like, are we going back to where they belong? Or is everyone going to be eaten?
Yeah.
How many sequels are we going to get?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
are we going to be at the end of Fifth
Did you
Street?
like, did
Sixth
you,
Street?
did you like the Cloverfields and
Yeah,
movies?
I did. Yeah, it just,
And did you like the
out
one
of
with John
entertainment.
Goodman when he was underground in
it
the,
was okay.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, that one wasn't my favorite one,
Okay.
but yeah, I mean, they were entertaining. I mean, you go into them thinking it's a monster movie.
So the problem with movies is, and a lot of times, you know, and I get it, they're making money, but they kind of appeal to the lowest common denominator.
Mhm.
They don't want them too subtle, too inside. Like Police Squad, Frank Drebin, the
Yep.
TV show had a lot more, you know, gags that were mental, you
Yeah.
know, playing words and stuff.
Right.
And then the movies had to be more over the top jokes. So in this movie, I would like more subtle stuff, but I'm afraid it's just going to turn into just, you know, dinosaurs eating people, and there's not much to it. I
Yeah,
hope
I mean-
there's some cool underlining
Sure.
theme to it.
You know, speaking of Cloverfield, seeing the trailer that you did now,
Yeah.
would you think that this would be a cool movie as a point of view, lost footage, found footage type thing?
This new one,
Yeah, the
I think
end of
it
Oak Street.
would be much better than it is now.
Okay,
I-
now that builds tension. The found footage.
yes.
Then this would be
Yeah. You know,
better, I think, that way.
the Blair Witch Project.
Yep.
That I went into that not expecting much, and the ending freaked me out.
Yeah.
It did.
Well, the good thing about that, the Blair Witch Project, there wasn't a lot of found footage type movies, if any,
Yeah.
at that time. And even though you knew
Yes.
that it was a Hollywood movie,
Yeah.
it wasn't real, it had the feel because it built the tension.
That-
That you still get freaked out at the end. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, because you put yourself in that
Yeah.
situation.
The kid in the corner, that freaked me out.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Like,
so I say, well done.
yeah.
So this new movie, if I like, you know, I like thinking in the back of your mind, I like the Twilight Zone episodes.
Mhm.
You know, I love that when there's a twist or something.
Sure.
So I hope this one's not just a Jurassic Park 10, you know. If it's just
That'd
a
be
bunch,
disappointing. That would be
yeah,
disappointing.
if it's just a bunch of dinosaurs getting chased around, and you know, I don't know who their target audience is, but I
Right.
would hope it'd be a little more cooler than that.
Yeah. It feels like it could be they're going after the supernatural group and the sci-fi group at the same time, at least from the trailer. But I think it's leaning more towards the horror group.
Do you think Stranger Things, or I mean, is it gonna have that vibe, or
No, I don't think
no?
so.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's based off of what I saw. I don't think it's going to be like a Stranger Things type thing. But I mean, they got to explain, and maybe they don't ever explain how the end of Oak Street got
What
to this.
is this
prehistoric.
modern times? Did it seem like in the trailer?
The neighborhood definitely was.
Yeah,
Um,
it almost had this kind
where
of.
it ends up, I mean, in this prehistoric little time, I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
we don't know if it's in a different dimension or what. You know,
Right. Too bad we couldn't get like a real good twist at the end and Charlton Heston comes out
mm,
and then takes the family and they were walking along the beach and then they find part of the Statue of Liberty
Yeah.
on the beach and they're like, it was Earth all along.
damn.
Wouldn't that be something?
God, I love good times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good show.
Yeah. No. So out of the two, which one are you looking forward to?
Probably the end of
Yeah.
Oak Street.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because to you, that's more of a real movie.
Right. Yep. It was made to get you to think, where Ice Cream Man is just
Yeah.
made to Let you watch gore.
I think Ice Cream Man, and I don't know what it's going to be about, but if it's well done, psychological horror,
Right.
I would like it. I'm afraid it's just some splatter fest. It's going to have the cool indie vibes, and
right.
Then I'm not going to like it.
Yeah, it's going to be gore porn is what I think it's going to be.
And that being said, the second one, The End of Oak Street, I'm afraid it's going to be way too just Hollywood, dinosaurs chasing around.
Sure.
And I would hope there's going to be a little more to that too, but
yeah,
we shall see.
Yeah, and I'm glad they got like Ewan McGregor and Anne Hathaway to play it instead of like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Or
is The Rock's career over? What are your thoughts? Is The Rock?
I don't think it's over, but I think his box office appeal is gone. But he's still going to pop up here and there. But I think he oversaturated himself. He was in everything, and people just got sick of it because it was the same thing over and over and over again. It was The Rock in movies instead of Dwayne Johnson in movies. So, and I think that's the difference between him and Pedro Pascal right now, because you're not getting the Mandalorian in every movie Pedro Pascal does. It's a different character, whereas The Rock was one dimensional. He had just The Rock.